Jai Baba. Today I'm going to read from Tukaram and Kabir, perfect masters and poets that Baba quoted quite often. Over the years I heard Mani, Adi Keirani, Mansari, and others quote these poet perfect masters. And the relationship between the lover and beloved never changes. It's timeless. Only the language may change. And so when I read a few of these, you'll have to bear with the translation, but the flavor, the feeling comes through. This book is rather dog-eared. Anita used to read to me quite often before I went to sleep at night from this book on Tukaram. And I love Tukaram. He was also from Maharashtra state, and I think near Pune is where he lived. If I praise any other than thee, let my tongue rot away. If I care for any other, let my head be crushed. If I find pleasure in others, surely it is sinful that very instant. If the ears drink no nectar of God's glory, what use are they? Tuka says, if I forget thee for one moment, what purpose can life serve? The power of God's name. Such is Vitala's name, Krishna, that it heals the disease of the world, the sum of actions stored from the past. If you utter it, you annihilate rebirth. Guilt cannot dwell along with it. The threefold fever passes away. Tuka says, the illusion of life becomes your servant and falls at your feet. Though the name is close to his lips, a man utters it not day or night. The name of Vitala destroys desires and annihilates the world. Why do you not secure this dwelling place, this pleasant neighbor for your heart? Tuka says, why do you not lay up this excellent store? As I look around me, I see that all is worthless. Reveal to me the snares of illusion, O God. I do not cling to any of my surroundings. I am pure and enlightened within. Take off the veil of illusion that thou hast spread between us and thee. Do not drive us mad, O God. Why hast thou ordained such expressions as my soul and the universal soul, when thou knowest the truth? In thy desire for service, thou takest no thought for us. Thou send us wandering from door to door. Since I have now discovered the truth of this union, keep far from me the notion that we are two. Tuka says, Why should I desire the shadow? The wild geese perished in the starry sky. Show me the secret, for what do I know myself, O God? I do not wear the bright colors of other men. Therefore I have come as a supplicant to thee. If you give me courage, my mind will grow steady. Tuka says, with your high power, you should protect your loving children. And the last one of Tukaram. I sit at the door waiting for him, with my hand upon my brow. My thoughts and eyes are fixed upon the road to Pandari. When shall I see him coming? I count the hours and minutes on my fingers. My left eyelid itches. My right arm throbs. My mind in its impatience forgets my body. I have no pleasure in my bed. I forget house and wife, hunger and thirst. Tuka says, blessed will be the day when I see a messenger coming from Pandari. And now from Kabir. The screen. Between me and thee, O Lord, the screen still exists. How can I get a glimpse of thee? And without seeing thee, dear Lord, how can my aching heart find solace? Is it that I am a worthless slave? Or art thou that art callous to my suffering? Of the two of us, my Lord, pray me, tell me who is at fault. Without seeing thee, dear Lord, how can my aching heart find solace? Thou art called the Lord of all. Thou art the bestower of all boons. Thy devotees beg and long for. Yet between me and thee, O Lord, the screen still exists. How can I get a sight of thee? Kabir begs for a glimpse of thee. Pray summon him to thy feet, or hasten to meet him, dear Lord. For without seeing thee, beloved, how can my aching heart find solace? The day that counts. Only the days spent and repetition of the Lord's name is reckoned fruitful in the court of the Lord. He who is absorbed in the name, the Lord is always with him as his companion. The day spent in repetition alone counts in the Lord's court. Ceaselessly burns the lamp of Maya, and men and gods, like moths, rush blindly into its flames. Having attained the state of poise and detachment, Kabir, the Lord's slave, has swum across the ocean and reached the haven. And this last one is quintessential lover and beloved, titled The Pain of Separation. One who has suffered the misery of separation from thee, O Lord, alone will know the ache of my heart. The uninjured can never know the pain the wounded have to endure. To him who has no eyes, morning is the same as evening. A barren woman cannot know the throes of childbirth. Only the one parted from thee, O Lord, will know the pain of my heart. I feel the agony, although the wound somewhere deep within I cannot see. Beloved Lord, pray come, be my healer, make me whole. Only the one parted from thee, O Lord, will know the pain of my heart. With whom shall I speak of my anguish? Who can I share it with me, O Kabir? I hold my tears within my heart. In silence, I bear my agony. For the one parted from thee alone knows the pain of my heart. And now, some poems from the last month or so. I am with you. Beneath the silhouette of the starry sky, I look up to the heavens with arms upraised. I invoke your divine presence. I call out to you. I cannot see you anywhere. I am missing you immensely. Reveal yourself and take pity on me. My feet are fixed like roots in the hard earth. My eyes see nothing but shadows and emptiness. Cross over this void and show yourself to me. You are a sea of mercy, an ocean of benevolence. Set sail and let joy and exultation prevail. I have been waiting since before memory first took form. This longing has become a wilderness, an overgrown jungle. Clear these unruly forests, till the soil, banish the rubble, remove the thorns and brambles. There is a stream always moving within us. No divining rod or dowser could ever find. All tributaries flow to this hallowed site. What serenity is found, only the lover knows. These waters reflect the immutable face of God. Lovers dance in ecstasy on the sandy shore. Under the blinking canopy of stars, the beloved's Leela is enacted again and again. A lover calls out to his beloved. The beloved replies, I am with you for all eternity. Given. You have given me the gift of repetition. The rhythm I could not find on my own. Now it comes unbidden, like a gentle rain without thunder. Your name dissolves on my tongue, sweeter than any sugar or honey. I myself am dissolving with every breath of your name. Your name evaporates this false world. Your name consumes the world and all its trappings. The fulcrum of the heart balances on your name. I am the axle. You are the hub. You are the kutub of all kutubs. I sing your name all day long. You are the melody. You conduct chamber music of the heart. You are the original song, the original music. You make me oblivious to all but you. You nullify the nothingness. You remove every obstacle and an impediment when I make your name my life. This world is held together only by your name. Without it, this world is nothing but nonsense. Repeat his name until all else is forgotten. Repeat his name until it echoes in eternity. Never let go. What you desire comes to you. These are not empty words. They are abundant with promise. They are rich with expectation. Who is desirous of whom? This shadow play of life is unfulfilling. The lover's cover must be uncovered, so the beloved will cover the lover with himself. I saw the silver lining after the storm. The air became fragrant, redolent of your sweetness. The moist earth gave up untold secrets. The velvet breeze as soft as your touch. All things remind me of you. What stories are there to be told? My days pass in wonder and awe. My eyes see nothing but you. From my window, I saw two figures walking. I could not hear the words they were saying. I imagined them as me and you, walking together until we disappear from view. What we desire will come to pass. My beloved and master has told me so. I hold the hem of his garment in both hands. I obey his command to never let go. This next one I wrote for John Connor and Barbara Connor when John was recovering from heart surgery in the ICU, and things weren't looking that promising at Duke University. Since I wrote this poem, John's doing much better. I actually spoke to him last week. Barbara called the other day. He took his first walk outside the hospital. He's no longer in the ICU. But anyway, this was when things weren't going too well. It's titled John on the Battlefield. The words jolt me, bringing me to rapt attention. Mesenteric, intubated, dialysis, are alien to me. I was hoping for kinder, softer, gentler words. I salute my brother within myself. When I hear heart failure, I think of a complexity gone wrong. I think of things leaking and worse. I think of an eventual shutting down. I know so little about the physical heart. I do know there is a heart within the heart. This is the heart that Barbara is thinking of. She is witnessing her John away in an unseen war. Yet his body remains where it is. He tells her, their eyes upon each other's, I want to live. These words are a balm and a boon to her. And so the battle goes on. Everyone will do what is best. The nurses and doctors come and go. Prognoses are updated and clarified. John cannot say what he sees. He cannot express the inexpressible. His beloved shadow is upon him. The light of all light is in John's eyes. I like happy endings. Nothing and everything. The beloved says, do not absent yourself from your Lord. The lover does all and everything for his attention. He makes his life a beacon, a rallying cry. He glimpses his beloved in storm and sunshine. He will stay up all night on a rumor that the beloved will visit sometime soon. He feels the distance, the separation. His eyes are like lamplights peering into the night. Day comes, and he walks on broken glass. He chases the sun as it flies across the sky. The lover knows no respite. His heart spins like a pinwheel. He is sure he will soon catch sight of his Lord. The lover knows less with each passing day. His ignorance is matched only by his tenacity. His only desire is to see and be with his beloved. Whatever he experiences reminds him of this goal. The lover does not know anything. He goes on looking, longing, suffering. He keeps going until he has nothing left. The beloved smiles and gives him everything. Age upon age is the self-same story. Lover and beloved, beloved and lover. The beloved takes everything upon himself until the lover realizes the beloved and he are one. Darling of my heart, O Baba, the beloved in my heart, O beloved, darling of my heart, hear me. You are my every moment. I am nothing without you. Where are we if not with the Lord? He makes bearable this untenable wilderness. I ran around the world trying to catch him. I ran so far, he caught me from behind. What is this life that we live? Where does it go, if not to you? I run after you every day. This illusion is a funhouse gone mad. If I couldn't laugh, if I couldn't smile, this tricked out world might get the better of me. I sit watching the world spin round. I sit gazing at the apparition of this globe. I am growing tired of listening to myself. I so long to hear your beautiful voice. Just once, reveal yourself before me. Just once, let us embrace as love requests. I would do anything to make you happy. I would do anything to gain your pleasure. O dear heart of my innermost heart, make me infinitely patient, awaiting you. His suffering never ends. Most of the time, when I look at your photos, I see the infinitely glorious God-man. I see the divinely cheerful Lord. I see the heart of my heart, beloved. I gaze at these photos daily. I know them without looking at them. They bring your presence to me. They fill me with joy and happiness. There are a few photos where I glimpse your suffering, a hint of human, tinged with the unfathomable. The Lord God, suffering, not for his own glory, but for the redemption of mankind. How can I speak of your suffering? Any suffering I have is a gift from you. Your suffering is the greatest gift to mankind. Only then can we be cleansed, can we be made pure. I have no idea how much you suffered. I have experienced a glimpse occasionally. I have felt your crucifixion within me. Whenever I do not think, speak, act according to your wish. His suffering never ends. So it was, so it is now, and so it will be. Again and again he suffers for creation. Age after age, he comes to release us from our suffering. Only you. Day after day, this rain persists. Yesterday, the mountains were draped in mist. Today, they have all disappeared. There is nothing before my eyes. The only sound, a patter on the tin roof, a babble and splash of the waterfall, an escaped sigh as I long for you, my own tears silent on my parched cheeks. Who will carry my sorrow, my grief? Will the stream convey my tears to the sea? Will the breeze blow these messengers to you? My heart dispatches daily bulletins. I am a lookout on this ancient mountain. There is a rock where great chiefs have stood watch. All have passed like the winds that frequent here. With a gesture, I fling my grief and sorrow into the wind. Beloved, I am becalmed, steadfast, transfixed. Your scent still lingers on my pillow. Only you can change this weather. Only you can alter my disposition. I am beyond the age of wayfaring. I have become sedentary and solitary. I spend my days sitting and gazing, every moment remembering time spent with you. Sail away. I would sail away with you if I could. Give up my landlocked days and ways. Wait for your freshening breeze, carrying all that is you away with me. Give me your heart, says the beloved. Love me more and still yet more. My ocean of love is within you. Set sail on the waves of my ocean. There is nothing the lover wants but his beloved. The whole wide world holds nothing for him. He knows that he knows nothing at all. This world has come and gone from him. The gift of love is an undying flame. No one and nobody can take this gift away. Love never thinks. Love is. The lover basks in the fire of love. Mind is the enemy of the lover of God. Love is supreme and the easiest path. The lover knows no intermediary. The divine beloved is ever at his side. I will sail away with you. I will face whatever comes my way. I will bind myself to the mast of love. There is nothing that can keep me from you. The gaze of love. Open wide your windows and doors. Above all, do not hide your heart. Tonight, the moon of love catches fire. Shout out this news to one and all. The moon's lamp is burning bright tonight. The angel of paradise will reach down from heaven. My soul's garment burns away to nothing. This dream more vivid than the light of day. I call out to you in the fiery firmament. Come down to me. Take pity on your naked lover. Soul's guise is burning away. Bestow upon me my birthright, bliss, bliss, bliss. How long will this fever dream last? All dreams must vanish and pass away. I saw this vision before the morning came. The light awakened me from my stuporous slumber. What I would give to see it once again, this luminous night when love reaches down, transforming earth, the gaze of love transfixing all, every heart drunk with the elixir of love. Beloved, the moon of love is in your eyes. I seek your gaze, your sweet nuzzer upon me. This life holds nothing for me except your sweet promise, this day of days. I wrote that after the most recent full moon. Everything comes from him. Smiling, I bring forth the words you reposed in me last night. I am sitting in my pajamas. I wear them a little longer every day. I sip the green tea Anita brews for me. She is my link to this world. Anita is a gift from God. Everything comes from him. This desk has 2 photos of my beloved. One is the beautiful young Lord, his mission ahead of him. The other is God, mysterious and unfathomable, cloaked in a garment that cannot hide his divinity. I keep one to the left of me. I keep one to the right of me. They hold me in my center and lift me to the heavens. I have watched as the second hand on the clock stopped ticking. I have seen the room fill up with light, luminous, effulgent. I have heard the original sound within, silently singing in my heart's blood. Why, beloved, are we still apart? I am now at a loss for words. I will stop here while the day is still young. I will end whenever you give me the last word. And speaking of last words, this is the last poem, Nothing to Know. And I think in another poem I mentioned Know Nothing. This one's Nothing to Know. After I wrote this, I remembered an incident from 1979. Bob Brown and I went over to the opening of the Pilgrim Center at Lower Maribod. And we had just recently been separated from our wives. And we went over after a day or two to see Muhammad the Must. And Alan Wagner was there and told them that our wives had left us. And Alaba got excited and was kind of laughing and kept repeating something. I asked Alan to repeat what
Muhammad.
What Muhammad Must said.
You said Alaba.
I said Alaba, sorry. Alaba would get quite excited
Yeah.
times too. But Muhammad said, and repeated several times, "These men know nothing. They have my blessings." So that always stayed with me. The world takes knowing nothing sort of as a negative. I take it as a good thing. Anyway, this poem is Nothing to Know.
And I'll put in a little picture of Muhammad when you tell that, so that it'll be clear.
I would love that.
Yeah,
Very much.
There's some very good photos of him.
I would love that. Yeah. Actually, I think I have a poem. I mean, I have a photograph. I might send you.
Yeah.
Just
That'd be good.
yeah, of the two of us. We got it. Nothing to know. The world is becoming well lost to me. I'm becoming death and dumb and blind. Know nothing is my motto and imprimatur. My ignorance surpasses my understanding. Your great gift is my loss. I lose a little more every day. Your name reduces me. I am wasting away to nothing. This balance sheet must balance. You credit my debits. You debit my credits. I stand naked on the scale. I hear others talk about you. How easy it all sounds. The days of wine and roses. I stumble about in a thicket of thorns. And this arrow in my chest, this living and dying at the same time. How can I even begin to complain? Your gift found its way straight to my heart. Oh, beloved, I go on writing and writing. This ink, the blood of my heart. I know, I do not know. Have you not said, there is nothing to know? J. Bob.